Here are Nostradamus' spine-chilling predictions for 2018 inches. In 1555 in France, Nostradamus began to write a series of mysterious verses, full of strange ideas. Now it is claimed that these were astonishing predictions of future events on Earth. Predicting cataclysms and disasters hundreds of years before they happened, it is claimed that Nostradamus predicted the entire world history since his death up to now, and well beyond. According to many, he was nothing more than an intelligent con man who took advantage of the credulous, while others hail him as the greatest prophet to ever live on Earth. Michel de Notre Dame, popularly known just as Nostradamus, was an ordinary man who lived in France. He was a physician and astrologer who lived during the 16th century. However, there are things that made him different from anyone else. He had the ability to see the future. Nostradamus would stare into a bowl filled with water, and while observing the liquid, he would receive visions of the future. This is how he foresaw many future events that were proven to be accurate. Nostradamus wrote his first book, Les Prophéties, in 1555, and publishing companies still print copies of the book today. Nostradamus has been credited with predicting everything from the Great Chicago Fire of 1871 and the rise of Hitler in the 1930s. 2001, when he wrote, "Earth-shaking fire from the center of the earth will cause tremors around the new city. Two great rocks will war for a long time, then Ethusa will redden a new river." The man is also credited for predicting the moon landing, the assassination of J, and the nuclear bomb. Nostradamus lived in an extremely difficult era during which seeing into the future was considered witchcraft. So, to hide his skill or ability to see into the future, he masked his visions and quatrains 4-line prose poems, in which he hid the future intricately so that you wouldn't really understand the quatrain until after the event had occurred. But what does Nostradamus say about 2018? According to these reports, Nostradamus saw terrible events happening in 2018, although similar things were said about 2017. The French prophet allegedly said how the dead will rise from the graves, and Earth will face changes between nations. Several natural disasters will shake the world like never before. The most terrifying predictions can be found in his book Les Prophéties, in a quatrain that allegedly describes the coming of the Third World War. Nostradamus wrote how a big war will start. The big war will start in France and all Europe will be attacked. It will be long and terrifying for everyone, and then finally there will be peace, but only a few will enjoy it. He wrote, "A war will start between the two great world powers and it will last for a period of 27 years. A moment of great violence will coincide with the appearance of a comet in the sky. A nuclear terrorism and natural catastrophes will destroy our planet until a giant planet shall approach the Earth." Nostradamus seemed to have predicted several natural disasters, and he predicted the eruption of Mount Vesuvius. He said that the Earth will shake every 5 minutes and how the natural disaster would kill up to 16,000 people. However, he also seemed to predict natural disaster across the United States. According to Nostradamus, an earthquake shall concern particularly the western area of the United States. Its power shall be felt in lands throughout the globe. The French prophet foresaw great catastrophes that would occur allegedly due to global warming, not that he knew what that was hundreds of years ago, But Nostradamus wrote how the king will rob the forests, uncontrolled deforestation, and that the sky will open and the fields will burn up from the heat. And while many consider the predictions made by Nostradamus as coincidental or the result of misinterpretations or bad translations, millions of people around the globe firmly believe Nostradamus was one of the greatest and most accurate prophets in history.